I'm here with Kyle from Voodoo, Voodoo Glass Cleaner. Why don't you tell us a little about it?
Voodoo Glass Cleaner. It is a product that's solventless. It's It's by smokers for smokers. 2019, I realized none of the other cleaners were helping out anybody or the earth, so it was born.
Okay.
And from that point on, man, it's all been about trying to maintain the support for the culture and the community, and try to get these conglomerates out because they've had enough money to do it for all the years. Why haven't they?
Yeah, and so your product is eco-conscious?
It is. Right now, we're actually in the process of getting 100% compostable certified. We're 100% biodegradable now. We're third-party tested. We have everything on. We have SDS sheets. We're legit. We've been tested for 18 months with the manufacturer before we even came to market to make sure that we're all going to be safe.
So what's the difference between that and being biocompostable? Is that what you said? What did you say?
Compostable.
Just compostable.
Just 100.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
right
makes
now.
more sense,
Yeah,
yeah.
biodegradable. Biodegradable has got that slang, right?
Yeah.
Rubber, tires, plastics. That's all biodegradable. As long as it breaks down over time.
Yeah.
It's really the true definition of biodegradable.
Okay.
So why don't we go compostable, which is actually something that degrades in a certain amount of time, rather than can actually be safe for the earth as it does.
Sure. And then you could put it in the ground right away, kind of deal.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like we use it on our clothing. We just do it sometimes like that in our wash machine.
The Voodoo?
Yeah, to clean out the washing machine because it's got the organics and it gets dirty, that smell.
Yeah.
So we'll put some in there and just do a wash cycle, and we have it dump out because we don't like the water going down the sewage as it is. And where the water dumps out, we have green everything growing.
Okay. Cool.
That's when we realized, all right, it's actually earth friendly. Let's go let's talk to the manufacturer. Let's see if we can really have a product that goes out. So that's how it really originally started.
So one thing that I've noticed and it's obvious, but that's different about Voodoo than the other ones is it's a powder.
It is. So I have a long way of how it goes. I'm a Domino's facility director for the third largest franchise owners. Well, I was. Now, since COVID, everything's kind of slacked off. But I was working in California. I was maintaining 47 stores or 67 stores. And California came out with new restrictions that you couldn't put solvents down the drains, you couldn't put this. At the same time, our team was starting to have rashes from like the sanitary that you do in your dishes and all the degreasers that they use to clean. So I was tasked with trying to find something that could go down drains, be safe. And as I was doing that, my wife calls me one day and she says, "Hey, I plugged the sink." Well, at that time, we had grease trap plugins, and we had to pay a ton of money, and our stores just reek. Anytime you go in the store, it smells almost like death.
Yeah.
Grease traps. So we learned that we just got to get a good grease trap cleaner. Once I found a good grease trap cleaner, I told her, I was like, look, just take some of the cleaner, put it down the sink, boil some water, then pour the water. Well, she boiled the water, put the chemical in the boiling water, and it boiled over and actually ended up cleaning the whole oven and everything.
Holy smokes.
Like a third science experiment.
Right. And at that time, I was like, holy shit. And so 2019 comes around, and I buy a bottle. I'm not going to say any names, but I had to go back, buy 3 more bottles. Still had the resin smell. Still had the freaking chemical smell that you buy with some of those ones. And I was really pissed off. So I thought of what happened with her. I used the product that stained the glass 100% bad. I was able to get it off. But that's when I got with the manufacturer and said, hey, this really does clean it. And it wasn't really, I should say, really bad. It just had like a really bad streak, and I couldn't get it off. And it turned out all it took was some lemon juice because it's all natural. So you fight natural with natural, just like our cleaner combats all this stuff. So come to find out, over the whole development of the whole product, we don't just kill from the top of all that resin when we're in there. We actually destroy the biofilm, which is that thin, slimy layer. So when we clean with alcohol only etches the top of things. So when you're at home and you kind of clean your countertops and they feel slimy or slippery afterwards, it shouldn't be that way. That's because of biofilm. And that's where all the viruses and shit start to grow, right? The
Microbes.
Right. All that shit starts to grow off of that because it's residue. Yeah. So when you clean with ours, you'll notice it's squeaky clean. That's because it's clean. So in the restaurant industry, on floors, if you ever notice the floors should be clean, or when they're clean, they're still slippery. Or even at a home, why is that? It's not meant to be. We shouldn't be able to not slip on our floor.
Sure, absolutely.
So all that led to, hey, this is what it's doing. And I started understanding, started working with the chemist and the manufacturer. And so I told you it's a long story, but it could go. I could keep going and going.
Yeah.
But
no, that's great. And because there's not a lot of powders, I kind of like it. It reminds me of old laundry detergent.
Right, and we've been compared, like from the start of it when we came out, people have asked us, are we Alkanox, are we PBW? And we go down the line, and any smart person who wants to build a legacy will not repackage another company's product. So no, we're not any of that. We've done the Pepsi challenge, and we will continue doing it. Anybody wants to, we will do it side by side with every single competitor.
The Voodoo challenge.
The Voodoo challenge. Let's do it, and that's where we change the game. Our enzymes are fortified to fight the organic residues and all that, and it works. It is what it is.
That's all I say. It works.
Yeah,
It works. That's
works.
all there is. Don't need to
Says
say
all
anything
that,
else.
But I say it works.
Anyway, that's perfect.
And so our artist was actually the first one. We sent him a package, and I said, hey, at this time, I was growing. I'm a huge growing badass. He was going to do art for me. I said, hey, can we put this on pause? July of last year, nobody had ISO anymore. And I was like, dude, a lot of people are asking me for this cleaner.
Yep.
And he said, okay, let me do this art. I said, actually, I need you to, I need you to use the cleaner so you can get your full art spectrum from it. He's like, dude, I'm an ISO guy only. Well, turns out he ran out of ISO the next week, and he says, all right, I got to use it.
Yeah.
And he hasn't looked back since.
Okay.
And
All
that's
Voodoo.
why T-Dog is here. He's here to
Okay,
support us. He does all the art. He keeps doing everything. I mean, he's a part of the company now.
Oh,
He's growing into it. He's literally family now.
I like it. That's where are you out of?
Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona.
So we're, being out of Phoenix, Arizona, I love the support. Everything coming out of Arizona is amazing. I had no idea. I was a closet grower for 20 years. I grew amazing stuff for people that I didn't even know about rigs until last year at Chance.
Right. Yeah.
I had no idea. I was a tube guy.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so you were mostly flour, and now you're.
All I was.
Oh, dang. And now you.
I knew about extracts for a long time, and
Sure.
I'd done them, but not like they are now. I was a BHO guy years ago.
Yeah. No. Now it's live and the rosin.
Science to it.
Yeah. No. Exactly. So how many champs have you been to?
This is our first Champs.
Okay.
I went to Champs
Digging it?
last year just to check it out.
As a buyer.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Champs is a different beast than Las Vegas.
Yes. Very different. Very different.
This is, it's overwhelming.
A lot.
But there's too many conglomerates, and I don't like that fact. That's what
Gotta
we're
be in
all
there.
about. We're a roots company. This is my wife, Lady Voodoo, Jennifer.
Lady Voodoo.
And we're here to stay, and we're here for the people, and whatever we can do to knock these big conglomerates down. Like I said, they've had millions of dollars to do this. How does it take a smoker to do this?
Straight up. The Rebel Alliance is strong. Okay. All right. Serious question. What's the largest land mammal you think you could knock out with one punch?
Got you.
They got me. A tiger.
A tiger?
I'm just gonna go.
Going big. Yo. Okay. We've had some
I see
elephants,
myself
but
as a tiger. I might as well go with it, right?
Yeah. I like it. So, okay. One more serious question. 5 rounds in the octagon. Who do you got? Cheech or Chong?
On each other. Stalemate.
Stalemate?
Draw.
Draw.
They're gonna
Like
get
a
too
literal
stoned.
draw.
They're gonna get too stoned to even remember what they're doing in there.
Right on. Perfect.
I'll hug it out.
Hug it
They'll
out.
hug it out.
Yeah.
Like Bill Higgs said, we should be legal. When you go into a party and you see a bunch of people stoned, you don't see people fighting, do you?
Right.
You
Straight
go
up.
somewhere where alcohol is.
They're fighting. Bar fights are real.
So look him up, Bill Hicks. He's not around anymore, but one of the best comedians.
Okay.
I do.
Right on.
And if he likes Tool, he's on one of the Tool songs. I can't remember the song
Really?
right now. Yeah, he talks about if you love music and all about that. But what does it say? I can't remember. I'm sorry, I smoked a bowl.
You're good.
What
You're good.
does it say about the music?
And if you don't like the cannabis culture, then just burn all your records.
Yeah.
Burn them all, because everyone that made them was really fucking high.
Absolutely.
That one Tool song when he says just burn all your records.
Okay.
I can't remember. I'm so sorry.
I don't know which one it is either, but
We'll find
okay.
it for you. We'll share it.
He's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
big. He does say marijuana does cause short-term memory loss.
Yeah, so you know.
It comes back.
So where do people get Voodoo if they want it?
Voodoo, we're on Amazon now. We got our website, voodoo-glasscleaner.com. We're in 8 countries now strong.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Voodoo Worldwide.
Yeah, we're going worldwide. Actually, T-Dog's working on an astronaut on top of the world because
Dope.
we're now in 8 countries. So he's
That's
like,
lit.
"Oh, dude, we got to do this.
I like it. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.